Oh, sorry about coughing in your ear here. Good morning. Kind of late today. Kind of late today. Gotta get some things set up here. Gotta let people know. YouTube.infinite.red and Twitch. Twitch TV Jamon Holmgren. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's get things rolling here. So I'm shutting down Gluegun today. Not sure what Gluegun is. Well, it is a delightful toolkit for building TypeScript-powered command line apps. One downside is we're still getting PRs. Or temporary files need this solution. First open source PR. I'm sorry if there's an issue. Yeah, that's really cool. Nice job there. Self-taught React Native developer from Turkey. Ugar Aaron. I don't know how to actually say that, but should this... Oh, I see. Honestly, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Oh, dude, I should totally just do type of here. I don't know why that's not. For get package JSON. That's cool. Check for update could be the same. Yeah. Did a workshop today with the team. That was kind of fun. Worked on some Swift UI. Okay, on abort. Process on signal. I'm curious if this is kind of a blunt instrument. If people have added more listeners, then that could be a little bit of a blunt instrument. Probably need a code for process exit. I mean, honestly, this doesn't look that bad though. This looks pretty straightforward. It looks quite good, really. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm gonna ship it. He has on board. Yeah. On abort. Fixes 463. Okay, yeah, and it fixes an issue too. I mean, honestly, this is pretty sweet. I like to encourage people on their first, open source. Hey, Danny. Hey, Derek. I am really shutting down Gluegun. Although I got there and there was a really cool PR, so I'm still gonna ship it. Yeah, I'm shutting it down. So, see, we got some people here. Man, so many people are like saying that they like this. I mean, look at this. This is a great thing here. It was really good. Look at this, So nice. Why am I shutting down Gluegun? I don't have time to... Yeah, I agree, Danny. Super important to send those types of messages. I agree, because, yeah, create a good community. And you know what? The very first PR that I ever submitted had a very kind person, Alex Rothenberg? What's his... I think something like that. I forget his name. I actually ended up meeting him much later at ElixirConf 2017. And it was very cool to talk with him. And I told him, you know what? Your kindness when I submitted my first PR was super cool, and it really encouraged me. So I actually got to meet him in person. That was cool. To create a good community. Yeah. Ahmed, why are you shutting down Gluegun? So I used to be Danny. So Gluegun has kind of served its purpose for us, and it's still powering Ignite, but in my opinion, there are, when we created Gluegun, there weren't a lot of options out there. There was Commander and some others. The problem is there's just so many good ones now, and they're all, a lot of them are more actively maintained than Gluegun is. So the idea here is, it's just, there's so many better options out there. We don't have time to maintain it all that often. It's really just me, to be completely honest. And so I think what I'll do is I'm not going to archive it or anything, but I'm going to put it in maintenance mode or community supported mode, where I will merge PRs that look good, but I'm not going to actively work on it otherwise. So just community, I'll put a big long thing in the README about, how it's still a good tool. It still works really well. But list some alternatives that you can look at. So an example is Oakcliff, which is quite good. And the other thing is Rust. Just use Rust. It's used at Heroku and Salesforce, Twilio, blah blah blah, and it's just more supported. And you could also use Rust, and I like Rust. Maybe eventually Ahmed will migrate Ignite to another one. It will probably be Rust, probably not a node-based one. Yeah, see, they're releasing quite regularly. Yeah, look at this. It's like every few days they have a new version. Although, Yeoman. That's a weird one though. Why would they use Yeoman? You know, there's some. I don't agree with all of the decisions made. You know, for Oak Cliff, but it's also quite popular, and you know, it just has more energy behind it than Gluegun. I really hate when I see this though. It's so nice. Like, wow, this is super nice. But what I think I'll do is yeah. Rust is pretty cool, yeah. Rust all the things. By the way, about Elixir, I actually built a thing on Elixir called Thesis Phoenix. Hey, thanks for the subscribe over on the YouTube side, Osman. I appreciate it. Really cool that you're hanging out with us here. Where is my... Why is it not showing up here? What the heck? Osman's getting screwed. Why doesn't he get the alert? Where's the alert? Did the alert literally just get... Oh shoot. Did I move it? No, it's still there. Why is it not showing up? That's weird. Alert box is there. I don't know, Osman. I'm sorry. It's not showing up. It's not showing up. So I'm not sure what to do here. I've been considering learning Rust for a while yet. Just haven't made the jump. Yeah. Nice, Jamon. When I worked on Elixir, it was actually Elixir-based CMS. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty cool. Infinite Red used to be built on it. And it let us kind of like do a bunch of editing and stuff. It's really cool. Yulia and Gluegun did a bunch of work on that too. Osman. Oh yeah, see, now it works on Twitch. It just doesn't work on YouTube for some reason. I don't know what the deal is with the YouTube side of things. But I appreciate the follow there, Osman. Thesis, yeah. And we never did hit 1.0. It's a really cool system though. I still think it's one of the cooler things that I've ever done. But yeah, I archived it. It did show up, Mazen. It did show up, Ahmed. Okay. Hey, there's my name on the Thesis Phoenix repo. Let me go check. Oh yeah, Derek was the last person to touch this. So any errors are Derek's fault. Where I work now at Coverflex, our back end is in Elixir, but I work on the front end, so I don't really touch it. Did you try LiveView? Just like demos and stuff. But LiveView is really cool. Rip, Derek. All my fault. So, I mean, it's not like we're not doing things, you know? Like, you can see stuff kind of happening here. But what I think we'll do here... I think I'm gonna... you all can help me think through this, okay? Because this is like a little bit exploratory here. I want to treat my users well. Using LiveView? Yeah, LiveView is really cool. For those of you who don't know, Elixir or LiveView, Phoenix LiveView, it allows you to write server-side updates that get patched over to your client side. So, and without writing a JavaScript. So essentially you're just writing Elixir on the client, on the server side, and then any changes get kind of piped back and forth between the server and the front end. And Elixir is particularly good at this because it's good at holding many concurrent connections. It can have literally like millions, way more than Node. Did you see the new Arc enabled option in React Native 68 release candidate. I've not seen that. However, shoot. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I'll say. This is public. I can't say too much. Just stay tuned. Yeah. By the way, we have a really good React Native Radio episode about the new architecture. Maybe Derek could link to it in chat or something. Just go look at React Native Radio new architecture, or just Google that and you'll find it. All right, so let's open up code. Oh, I already have code open. Okay, so fantastic. However, what I'm looking at here, which by the way, I still love this little toolbox here. Still says 5.0. Probably cached. 7 minutes ago, 5.1 came out. Wait, what? Okay. So 463 is now closed. Oh, I was the one that recommended this on abort. I'm like, yeah, is this the right way to do it? I don't know. It seems weird. Yeah, it was me. Derek, if you're looking for clips, that's a good one. That episode was great, yeah. Looks like Jamon did sign an NDA with Meta for confidential information about the new architecture. I can neither confirm nor deny any speculation by anybody in the chat. And I will definitely not deny. Yeah, this is great. This is great. It's beautiful. I guess 2019 and we just got that delivered. I'm really kind of excited about that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. I like it. Yeah, all right, nice. Polite terminations. I'm not sure if Richie Coder needs it still, but it is finally shipped. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is we will continue to release versions. By the way, discussions, do we have discussions? I don't see any. I say no. I say no discussions at this moment. Okay, so what I think we should do, wow, is it just over 1,000 now? Commits? Just hit 1,000, 1,002. That's cool. All right, so what I'm thinking is we will talk about it at the top here. So something like, you know what though? Maybe it doesn't have to be so, let's see here. So I'm definitely taking sponsors off. Community supported. Gluegun is no longer actively maintained by Infinite Red, but has... No, I shouldn't say actively maintained. We'll still like merge stuff. Developed, but has built a community that cares deeply about it. I think that's true. The community Whoops. While we won't be building new features ourselves for Gluegun, we encourage the community to continue to send high quality pull requests. Not sure I like this song. I'm doing the Audionautics stuff. This one's called I Like Peanuts by Audionautics. Audionautics audio is free. You can look it up, audionautics.com. Okay, so continue to send high quality pull requests. We will try to merge, review and merge them in a timely manner. While Infinite Red won't be building to continuous. You know, what does chat think about this? Community supported. While Gluegun is no longer actively developed by Infinite Red, it has built a, and I'm gonna link Infinite Red. Built a community that cares deeply about it. Infinite Red won't be building new features ourselves for Gluegun, but we encourage the community to continue to send high quality. If you're looking for more actively maintained alternatives, here's a list. Just use Rust. So Rust, I think there was this one right here. I think this is the one I was looking at. Yeah, I think this is it. Rust is a rapidly growing community and hot language, and has the benefit of speed and not needing to rely on a local node engine. Oak Cliff? Oak Cliff. I actually had barbecue with the creator of Oak Cliff like 3 years ago. Okay. Oak Cliff. If you have any other options, yeah, thanks, Danny. If you have any other CLI options, Node CLI libraries. I don't recommend like Yargs. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not a big fan of it. Prompts. Signal. These are not. These are just, yeah, okay. Open base. Yo, Andrew. Commander, yeah. Hi, Henry, by the way. Yeah, I don't know if I want to put it. Do I put Commander? I mean, maybe. I'll put Commander. I kind of feel like I have to. it's kind of... Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why we built Gluegun. I'd rather use Gluegun than Commander. Not 100% like a big fan of this. Where's the like GitHub repo? The thing about Commander that's good is that it has like a ton of a big community. You know what? In fact, I'm going to put my own words on this. Large CLIs and is very actively maintained. It uses Yeoman under the hood. I don't like Yeoman, which isn't my... Actually, I need to verify that that's the case. Does Oak Cliff use Yeoman? I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah. Best one to use instead of Commander? Gluegun. I know I'm not being very helpful here. Package. Well, they're using like Yeoman environment and Yeoman generator. Maybe not Yeoman itself. Okay, that's helpful. Well, I don't know. What are they using, like, total? Like, what's in core? What's in core here? At least it's not a monorepo. Using a lot of the same stuff we do. TSLib. Not totally sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I better not say something that's not true though. I'll just do this. Commander has been around a long time and has a very large community. Keep in mind that we built Gluegun to avoid Commander and Yeoman. So I'm gonna do this. Yeoman. I'm kind of, you can tell I'm sort of like, yeah, you know, like, do I really recommend these? I just put the, yeah, I don't know what to link to, so I'll just link to that. Use Gluegun, yeah. I don't know, like, it's kind of hard to be like, okay, go use Gluegun when I'm not going to support it, you know? Well, I will support it, but I'm not going to be actively maintaining it. Oak Cliff, Commander, and Yeoman. I think there's some others out there. Let's keep looking. Node.js, Oak Cliff, oh yeah, Vorpal. Yeah, I forgot about this one. So let's see here. Yeah, it's fairly new. Actually, let me make sure that people are still like, why don't they have, oh, they do have a GitHub thing up there. All right, just Octocat here. What the heck, really? No, I'm not gonna link to this. Conquer the command line. Yep, okay, there you go. So Vorpal's dead. Vorpal's dead, so yeah. Or it isn't actively maintained. Here's the thing. The thing about maintaining CLI frameworks is it's totally a thankless job, to be honest. Nobody really cares about it. The sad graveyard of open source, exactly, Danny. I see this a lot with React Native open source. Yeah, that's a whole thing we need to talk more about. So I'm not gonna put Vorpal in there. Well, I will, but I'll say not for alternatives. You can also just create one without let's see. It looks like this is sort of just create your own. I actually kind of like this. This is pretty good. Based on what I'm seeing here, just scanning it looks pretty good. There's Inquire, yeah. This looks solid. Like they know what they're doing. Just create your own. You don't need a framework to make a node CLI. Check out this article from Twilio. All right. I am going to put a thing up there at the top. It'll be the same sort of notice. Is at a stable point and isn't, and we aren't building new features for it. Read the community supported, whoops, section to learn more. Aren't planning on. Although the community continues to send in PRs and we release them. That's probably a better way to say it. Tried to find a color picker the other day to improve the color picker in Storybook and everything is basically dead. Yeah, that can be quite frustrating. Yeah, okay. I mean, you know, like, that's all right. That's all right. So I think I'm just gonna push this straight to master. Skip CI, of course. Just push that straight. And then oh. CI failed? What? It wasn't failed when I saw it. Oh, Azure. So I guess I could just like trigger it, I guess. Could be related to, let's see here, jobs. How do I tell it to do this? Yeah, rerun failed jobs. Yeah. All right, if that doesn't work, retriggered the CI job. If it fails, that's running on Windows, so you might want to take a look at it in Windows and see if there's something going. Just FYI, I'm on stream working on putting Gluegun into a community supported mode. Feel free to join if you want. I'll link to YouTube. Okay. Cool. Plenty of room for new projects to spring up in React Native, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah, and we need that sort of energy around React Native. I mean, there is a lot of energy, a lot of people using it, but open source, I think, as a general rule, there's just so many people who aren't really, you know, I guess who aren't really interested in open source. So oh, they looked at Gluegun. I'm really interested to see how Gluegun landed. Holy cow, Gluegun did pretty well. Oh, never mind. Why is it green? Green X, that's hard to read. I thought we did really well, and then I started seeing all the X's. We do have Windows support. What's the... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Oak Cliff. So they only mentioned Gluegun twice. All right. By the way, it says JS, but it's JS and TS. This isn't correct. I'm kind of offended. Can you tell? They use green X. Yeah, why? Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex. You know better. Kelly Andrews? I feel like I know that guy. Yeah, he and I follow each other. Yeah, I know that dude. Vonage. Using Lerna. I'm really curious. Let's go to the CLI. Oak Cliff. They're using Oak Cliff. So that's what they must have landed on. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Still using it. Actively maintained. Okay. Well, this must be an older article, to be honest. So. Strongly worded email. I know, right? That's okay. I'm shutting it down. It's fine. By the way, I know one of the guys that works at OpenBase, Andrew. Commander, YARGs, Minimist. I think I use that internally. MRI, respond, ship it captain, options, CLI list. Come on, Andrew, fix your stuff. Wow. Wow, Andrew. I'm gonna give him crap. Hey, Ogre. I need to figure out how to say your name. Hold on. I need to figure out how to. So let's see here. Translate. Wouldn't translate give me that? So it means luck apparently, but let's see. Is that Turkish? Yes, it is. Uj? Is that really how you say that? Uj? Uj. Is that right? Is that how you say that? Uj? Tell me if that's right or not, because that looks like Uyghur. Uj? That would be kind of cool, actually. Thanks for the PR, by the way. And it's cool that it was your first pull request. My first pull request was probably 11, 12, 13 years ago, something like that. So you are starting your journey. Here, if I turn on, you'll be able to hear this. I'm going to turn on.
Oosh. Oosh.
You hear that? It's like Uyghur just reading it in English. So it's not Uj. Is that what you're saying? It's just like Uyghur. Does it mean luck? Fortune. Anyway, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. So Rust, Commander. Yeah, it looks like those are kind of the main ones. I'm not going to link to that article because that was not a good one. It's not like how Translate says. Okay, all right. So it's like Uyghur. 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 Excuse me. All right, so let's see how this looks. So Gluegun. Notice. I like this because it's not like... yeah, we released them. Maybe it should say we released them as appropriate. I think that would be a good one. Then community supported. And I kind of like this list. I'm kind of a fan of the list. Yeah, it means luck. Cool. That's cool. You're a React Native developer, Uger? It's kind of interesting because I'm getting a lot of people from sort of like the Middle East kind of area. I don't know if is Turkey still called Middle East, or is that more like what is that? What would that be? What would that be considered? That's not Middle East, is it? React Native and iOS. Okay. Well, you're in the right spot. So follow on YouTube, or you can go to, if you prefer, Twitch, rn.live. But what I've heard from Ahmed, who's over in Egypt, that YouTube works better over in that area. That's what I've heard. So, all right. So I think that's pretty much okay. And so, like, a lot of these issues, you know what? Actually, what we need to do is we need to put a... So if I create a new issue, so I go in here and I click new issue, there's no template, right? So we need to add a template. And I forget how to do this. GitHub issue template. Configuring issue templates. Okay. Go settings, features, setup templates. Okay. Settings. Features, setup templates. Bug report. Preview and edit. Okay. Got a bug? Let's hear about it. Not click on. Create a CLI with add this code. Run the CLI with what is the current version anyway? It's Monterey 12. Okay. Actually, you know what? Doctor. I'll call it doctor. Run. Wait, does Gluegun have a doctor? Don't think we actually do. No, we don't. Okay, so. Okay. Middle East area geographically, but the culture is not Middle East. It's more probably somewhat European with a little bit of kind of Slavic or something kind of mixed in. It's kind of like it's kind of like a, what would you call that? It's a meeting point of many different cultures, right? So you have like Middle Eastern, you have even like Northeast African, you have obviously Asian, kind of like the West Asian, Russian, Slavic. All of that is kind of like built into that. Okay, and I need to add here. Please note, or wait. No, I don't really need that. Please note that Gluegun is community supported. So including a PR or so submitting a PR to fix this bug would be greatly appreciated. We will review and release bug fixes. We will prioritize reviewing and releasing bug fixes. Okay, I like that. That's cool. How do I propose changes? Okay, propose changes. Add issue template, skip CI. That works. Oh, we do need to add another one. Feature request. Doesn't work very well. Note that Gluegun is community supported and the core team will not be adding new features other than those submitted as PRs by the community. Okay, that one's good. All right. Uger, thanks for the subscription over on the YouTube side. Culture is a bit mixed up. I'm sure you have your own culture, obviously. But yeah, there's just sort of like influence from all corners. Mateo, hey, how's it going? How's your week going? Actually, it's Friday. It's Friday. Bug feature. That's probably good. Commit changes. Okay, so now if I go to issues and say new issue, bug report. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I like it. And if I go here and do a feature request. Yeah, so that kind of like sets that up. I want to respond to this person because they were so kind. Whoops. Glad you're using Gluegun. I'd love help figuring out what's going on here. By the way, Uger, I haven't looked. Did it actually pass when I did the re-triggering of that CI? Mateo says, I'm in isolation due to COVID, but my productivity was good working from home, so I guess that's nice. Gonna make some pudding now and enjoy the stream. How are you feeling? You have any like cough going on? Is there any, are you vaccinated? Do you have any like, have you been tired? When I had COVID a month ago, almost exactly a month ago, I was tired, run down, chills, muscle aches, things like that. And then later I got a cough. Now I haven't had too much of a cough, although every time I talk about it, I want to cough. It worked? Oh, just re-trigger. Okay, cool. Thanks, Uger. I really appreciate it. That was a good PR. That was a really good PR. I wish all PRs were like that. I don't have COVID myself, but was in contact with a friend. Ah, okay. So just the COVID excuse to hang out and have pudding. I mean, that works, right? So let's see here. Oh. Wait, is RMRF build still happening? How come is that really a thing? It is a thing. Okay, this needs to be fixed then. That's the problem there. So if I go into the source, CLI, templates, CLI, package JSON. It looks like we're using RMRF instead of RimRaf on the generated CLIs. Just needs to be updated to that. Not sure about the original error though. Yeah, whatever. Pretty sure I have COVID right now. Really? Danny, how are you feeling? 5 days in, no symptoms, vaccinated, Mateo says. Test is negative, but I have too many symptoms for it to be. Yeah, I had a negative test when I had COVID too. So. Labels Windows and bug. Definitely needs to be fixed. See, I actually have fun working on Gluegun. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna spend a lot more time on this, to be honest. I wonder if this still works. It's pretty cool. There I am. All right. Yeah, I mean that feels all right. Like we got done what we needed to. I think if I were to design the API now, it would be different. Of course, I didn't design the API originally. I have a bad cough, some chest pains. I think it might be over the worst of it now, though. I'm glad to hear that, Danny, that you're getting past it. Had a day off to rest. You know, take more time off if you need to. I mean, I took basically a week off. I was, well, the thing is, not only I was sick, but everybody in my family. So I had 4 sick kids, sick wife. I remember I went out, like, I went to the street because our garbage can was like blowing around in the wind. It was freezing cold, and like I'm out there like with chills and you know. And I had to go out there and like I had to like climb down into a pretty deep ditch to find the garbage can lid. Ended up all that stuff just got like destroyed anyway because someone ran over my... Did you see that, by the way? Did you see the dude like running over my garbage can on Twitter? Let me see if I can find it here. All right. You remember that? All right, let's watch this together. I'm going to turn off the music for a second. Let's see. How can I best do this? Let's zoom in. All right, and then I have to turn on loop back, I think. Yeah, they had to be drunk. So they pull in. Then he just like peels out. It's a Jeep Wrangler, which I also have. Drives into my yard. Moron. Okay, you can see kind of like my... Bang! Knocks it over. Okay, stops. Backs up. There's snow on the ground, by the way. Turns. Hits the garbage can. Drives over it. It's dragging now under his Jeep. Turns. Almost runs into this giant ditch here. Backs up. Wait, no. He's still going forward. Backs up. Kind of almost off the road here. It's still underneath him. Okay, yeah, he can probably tell. So he backs up, and this thing's left there now, right? He's been pushing it around. Hits it again. And drives off with it. I don't know. Jamon needs a gate. Imagine if you drove... It wouldn't be the first time. It would not be the first time that someone's driven into the ditch. A drunk person has driven into the ditch. And the cops came, stood next to the guy as the tow truck pulled it out, and let him drive off. I kid you not. I actually called the sheriff department afterward and was like, "Are you kidding me? You let that guy drive off? He was clearly drunk." And they're like, "Well, I didn't notice anything, and well, we didn't get another call, so apparently you must have made it home." Really? Really? My friend was killed by a drunk driver almost 2 years ago. And head-on collision, left behind... Also, her daughter died. And left behind 2 very severely injured kids and a husband. And that was horrible. So why did they let him just go? You know, obviously he was in the ditch. I got pictures of that too. Yeah, it happens far too often. Too bad the video doesn't capture the license plate. I've thought about like having something closer, but I don't know. Comes back for more. You got enemies? You know, I mean, you know, stuff like this happens to me all the time. Obviously, some people set my house on fire. I mean, like that stuff like that happens. It's just frustrating. I've thought about doing a gate, but you know, gates are annoying. Like if you have deliveries and stuff, you got to like figure out that, and it's not always the same. You know, it's just it's just a pain, and it's expensive, and so we'll probably not do a gate. But yeah. Then you just run into the gate, right? I just have broken gate. That's what I feel like anyway. Enough whining. I chose to live here, and it's a great place. I love this place. But okay, yeah. So GitHub, it added a like .github here, and then we have bug report and feature request. So that's cool. Yeah, and you could do even more like complicated than that, but that'll get us going for now. We should really do this with all of our open source, and that may be something that we would want to do in future streams. So, let's see. Okay, so let me see here. Just trying to figure out if I want to do some more, or I'll just go scan through what I've got going on. I might cut it short today because I do have some things going on. So this one I did respond to. I think that Robin, looks like Robin comment. Oh, Robin just did it, actually. Either statement for capital T. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Nice. On abort is done. Did that. Did that. Did that. Did that. Ooh, okay. More than 50 screens, hundreds of components. How to group them? I tried separate folders, but this structure doesn't look clean. What's your approach? This is a great question. In my opinion, I would probably group things more by screens and not by components. Yeah, I see what they're saying here. I mean, this is an age-old question. You guys use MobX State Tree? Yes, we do. How much do you love it from 1 to 10? 7. 7.5. Probably. Biggest problem with MobX State Tree. The biggest problem with MobX State Tree is that I'm the primary maintainer. That's the biggest problem. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Really? There's so many things here that I should be doing. Looks like I think I made electronic. He's able to merge. So okay. Yeah. So the other thing with MobX State Tree, one is that the TypeScript errors are kind of unreadable. It has good TypeScript checking, but the errors end up being really, really dense. And then lastly, it is a little heavy for certain applications. So I like it much better than Redux. With types, yeah, exactly, Mateo. Yeah, that's the problem. So what I would recommend looking at is another one called MobX Keystone, made by a former MobX State Tree maintainer. I'll actually show you this code sandbox here. Oh, that's a problem. Excuse me. So the thing with MobX Keystone is you have to be okay with decorators. You know, at model, blah, blah. And then you have a class, extends model, pass in this stuff here. So you have props. Runtime type checking if you want tprop instead of prop. And then you have model actions, which again are just methods, but you have to do this at model action. Infinite Red is going to be, this is just a little preview for those of you who happen to be so privileged as to be watching the stream at the moment, but Infinite Red will be spending time this year reevaluating our state management solutions and expect changes. That's what I'll say. Zustand or Zustand. Don't really like decorators. Yeah, exactly. But MobX Keystone has great TypeScript support, so that is something to keep in mind. Zustand, 13,000 stars. Small, fast, scalable, bare bones. Flux principle. Don't like that. I'm not a big flux person. Not a big flux person. Anytime you have flux, you just constantly like add boilerplate. But we'll see. So let's see here. Use store, you create it, you set, and then that set becomes a function to set, you know, if you want to change, you know, if you have an action, blah, 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 bind your components by just using the hook, basically. No context providers, which is nice. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. This is definitely on our radar. Has a great mascot, I agree. Really like MobX. It's crazy good. I've probably avoided so many bugs just by trusting it to optimize rendering, and the best thing is you don't have to think about it. Exactly, Mateo. Xstate. Well, Xstate can be used with these because it's more of a, you know, it's oh man, state machine transition, you know, kind of like handling transition stuff. You can do it with MobX State Tree, with Redux, with probably Zustand. Memoirs. What would be really cool is to do some on-stream like conversions of like Ignite over to Zustand and see how it feels. Without React, yeah. Immer. Which of course is created by Michel Westray, who created MobX and MobX State Tree. So yeah, you can use produce from Immer to just mutate, and it'll just work. Functionally compose your store anytime you or any way you want. It's okay. So my assumption is that you get all of the TypeScript stuff with it. If Zustand is good with TypeScript, I guess. I mean, it's written in TypeScript, so hopefully it is good at TypeScript. Promise to promise like. This should be merged and released. I mean, if this works, it should just be merged and released. I think this is something I'll just release. types. Yep, just gonna merge it and release it. I need to release this. I forget exactly how that works. Let's go back to MobX state tree. You can rate how good a state management solution is by testing how well it handles arrays and objects. Yeah, that's true. Lots of state management solutions rely on Immer. Immer is made by Michel, who made MobX. Yeah, I think Michel actually likes Immer better than he likes MobX these days. I mean, that's just a assumption, but I know he still uses MobX. He does not use MobX state tree. Actually, let's see here. Okay, yarn run. So I believe there's a yarn release. See how it goes. So this will be 5.1.1. Yes. No. Ah, this is annoying. I've had this happen way too many times. npm js mobx state tree, and then I'll just need to look at mst middlewares. I've had this happen way too many times. Okay. Jamon Holmgren mobx state tree. Okay, let me try to figure this out. It has to do with my logins and stuff, always, of course. And in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I'm just going to jump over to the just chatting. Just so I don't like accidentally reveal anything I shouldn't. There it is. Infinite.red. From your authenticator app. What? What authenticator app am I using? Shoot. I think what I should probably do is, and you can't see this, I don't think.